Our next story is about the beautiful Great Barrier Reef. You've gone to see it, haven't you, Josh?
Yes, I went a few years ago with my wife, and it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
Wasn't that the trip you locked your phone in the ocean and tried to dive in to find it?
Yes, it was. I was trying to take a picture of her and my daughter, and I dropped it off the side.
I remember seeing the pictures that survived, and it looked so fun.
It would be very fun, but it may not be there in a few years.
The Great Barrier Reef is off the coast of Queensland, Australia, made of over 900 individual islands stretching over 1,600 miles long. It is the largest reef system on the planet. As you can see, it is just as beautiful above as it is underneath the water. The reef may be a beautiful sight and place to snorkel, but it is a key ecosystem that is vital for life on Earth. As one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, it is home to thousands of species of animals and plants, some of which include species of coral, reef sharks, seaweed, clownfish, sea turtles, dolphins, and more. Without the living reef, many of these animals have nowhere to live and no food to eat. However, the reefs aren't just homes to these organisms, they also serve as a barrier between the ocean and the coast. They shield the coast from the harsh waves that could cause erosion. The greatest threat to the reefs is climate change caused by carbon pollution, which is warming the oceans, causing coral bleaching. This so-called bleaching of the coral is caused by the stress that the coral goes under when climate change changes the ocean's temperature. When the corals are under all of this stress, they push out an algae that typically lives inside called zooxanthellae. This algae is the main way the coral gets its food and what gives it its beautiful, vibrant colors. So when the algae is pushed out, the coral loses that color and goes stark white. Coral bleaching became extremely prominent at the Great Barrier Reef in 2016 when it was discovered that 30% of the reef was bleached. By 2018, half of the reef was dead. One of the ways that Australia is combating the destruction of the reef is through reef restoration. It is basically like underwater farming. Experienced professionals take small cuttings of healthy coral who are more resilient to temperature and nutrient changes and cut it into a few smaller pieces. These pieces are then placed into colonies and hung from coral tree frames that are located in an ocean-based nursery that is close to the area of bleached reef. Although reef restoration is the most effective way to keep the reefs alive in the short term, there are easy ways that we can help around the world. Another way to donate is to send money to the Great Barrier Reef Foundation, which helps to fund a lot of the reef restoration projects. Easy ways to help in the long run, decreasing our carbon footprint, is to start recycling, carpooling, and trying to decrease pollution.
Wow, it sounds like helping to make sure the reef stays alive is really easy. If you'd like to do your part to keep the Great Barrier Reef alive to be one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, don't forget to recycle and try to decrease your carbon footprint. If you want to help donate to the reef and its maintenance, visit www.barrierreef.org/donate.